Hello, it's Richard here from Williams Crawford. What we've got is a little bit of an insight of what's going on in our restoration department at the moment. We've just sold this through our sales department. The thing is all but perfect. I mean, really, it has just been built 12-18 months ago. It's a 3DC Targa that's been backdated to a long bonnet car, and the new customer would like us to change the colour. So just because it interests us, we thought we'd show you the process. Graham will be the man that will be doing it, so just wanted him to talk through the details.
So as you can see, it's in lovely condition, as Rich says. The beauty about that is, for me, is it comes apart nice and easy, and it's got all new fixtures and fittings. But changing the colour isn't just a case of taking the glass out and painting the outer skin, because it's yellow throughout. So it's yellow through the front here. And again, I've started to remove bits and pieces. The tank will come out, and it'll all be painted up in here. All the panels will come off, the wings will come off, the bumpers will come off, be completely stripped down. Moving into the back of the car, same with the engine bay, though again we're lucky with this, is it's been built in such a way that all the wiring and all the engine bits and pieces are hidden behind the false bulkhead at the back. Makes my job a bit easier and makes the paint shop job a bit easier as well. And the other thing with this car is it's also yellow underneath. Throughout the underneath of the car is painted. So I'm going to have to drop all the suspension off, the engine and gearbox off, and this car will then go on a frame, and then once we're at that stage it will then go over and be painted.
So we'll let Graham get on with it. He's keen to break the car down. It should come apart, as he says, really easily. So we thought we'd do one video now, and then as the process starts to carry on, we'll keep on showing you and sharing it. Many thanks.
Cheers.
Hello, it's Richard here again from Williams Crawford. So a new week with the Targa, and as you can see, she looks very, very different. So had a cracking week on it last week. Graham's been on the car. You can see what's removed, and it's now sat on a frame ready to head to the body shop. So Graham, would you just go through details and what we've come up with?
So essentially, as I explained in the previous videos, I've taken everything out under the front here, and I've pulled everything back to sort of like right up above the bulkhead area there. The loom's all been tied up, and that will be tied up out of the way when they come in here and paint that. And everything else will be masked up. Underneath is completely devoid of any parts. There's no suspension, brake lines or anything on it. It's just a couple of fuel lines running through the car, which we shall mask up. And then moving through towards the middle of the car, I've got a bit of work to do on the dash. We're going to change this finish through the dash to its original type basket weave. But you can see the inside of the car. There's some areas of yellow inside the car. What we're going to do is we're going to deal with that in-house. We can get the body shop to mask up the whole centre of the car, and then we can attack that in-house, and more on that later on. And then moving...
I'll get out your way.
Yeah, moving around to the back of the car, again, engine is not in it anymore. Everything's out of the engine bay, all the oil pipes and everything else. So, you know, it is now pretty much ready to be shipped over, and the painting process started on it.
Because the car was so recently built, it's come apart beautifully. So nuts, bolts, everything, suspension dropped off it, and everything we hoped underneath is as good as we predicted. So very pleased. Off to the body shop this week. Start the next video. Maybe might be seeing it in its primer. Many thanks. Hello, it's Richard here from Williams Crawford. I might have to do a little bit of shouting because I'm actually in the booth at the moment with the car. So just to show you some of the level of detail into the engine bay. So we have primed it all in there. The outer shell is all masked up. You can see under the sheeting the green wheel arches and underneath, and they've primed in the front underneath the fuel tank. So all yellow will soon be gone, but just thought, seeing I've popped over, I'd give you a live. Many thanks for watching. Hello, it's Richard here from Williams Crawford. So I'm here with the yellow Tiger, and this might well be the last time we see it in yellow. As you can see, wheel arches, and underneath, all done in colour, the inside of the panels. And I don't know if I can pick it up, but the wheel arches are done in satin, where the actual panels are in full gloss. Inside the wings are done, but the outer surface is not yet. But you can see actually the beauty of this colour. The boot lid, engine lid, and then some of the internal panels and the hinges. So outside body still in yellow, but well on its way to green. Thought I'd catch this just before we lose it forever. Thank you for watching. Good day, it is Richard here from Williams Crawford. Look what we have here. No more yellow. I'm here with the man himself, Graham. Morning. Just going to talk us through where we're at and what the next process is on this beautiful thing.
So, as you can see, the yellow Tiger is no longer yellow. It's it shows up so different on all kinds of media devices and daylight. But I think it's a factory colour called Chartreuse. I think it was originally like the 70s colour. So now it's in paint. As you can see, I started putting the interior back in, and what I will do next on this is probably get the suspension on so I can get it rolling, and then that frees the ramp up for other jobs. But it's painted on top and underneath.
Just going to go in underneath the wheel arm.
The underneath is finished we finished it in a satin finish underneath, which looks really cool. And so outside all done. Inside finished, all the panels are done in bits and pieces. So it's come out really well. And whilst it's at this stage as well, I've taken the liberty before anything's really screwed on it is to give it a ceramic coat. And then as you're working on it and the dust and bits and pieces, it just protects it as well. So that's one of the first things I do on these shells when they come back. So the next job is get the big lumps of suspension on so we can get it rolling, and then build it up from there. Will the wings stay on now, or are they rested on? The wings are rested on. I will take the wings off to fit the front suspension. It makes the top struts easier to get in and things like that, and also I will need to put the beading sealer that runs down inside these wings, and also these wings were fractionally spaced out when it was previously restored, so I need to reset all the spacing on it. But it needs the sealer in there to stop any water ingress inside the car and where it doesn't want to go. But,
well, we're very pleased that we're staying on time. We'll wait for the lovely Lily to come back just to let us know exactly where we are in our timeline. But we promised this turnaround in 12 weeks, and we're feeling mighty pleased. Yeah, we will keep Graham on it now. So this is first day back from body shop. It turned up yesterday lunchtime, so well, possibly a bit earlier in the morning. But we are very pleased with the colour change, and let's excited about progress. Thank you, sir.
cheers.
Morning, it's Richard here from Williams Crawford. So the yellow stroke green Tiger build. Last video back from the body shop, and this one just want to do a stage video. We are literally 4 days on, I believe. So Graham hasn't hung around. He has dedicated his time to it. Just want him to go through the details of what's going on.
So basically the first thing I've done is get the wiring loom all situated back in place, and then once that's done you can start building around it. So all the wiring looms back in on the front and fed through in the correct areas. All the heater system and control boxes are now mounted under the front scuttle, and the brake unit is in, fuel tanks in, underneath the fuel pumps are all done, and then moving around the car. Once that's all in situ, the front suspension legs are on, and the front cross member and everything's all been refitted. Moving down through the side of the car, a subtle thing we've done inside the car is I've put new leather through the centre of the dash on the chrome section there. So that's
what was it? Like a bass?
It was this. It was like the houndstooth
finish,
and the
customer requested
a different finish. So I've just got to fit the radio and mount the switches in there, and then the same on the back of the car. All the wiring loom is up in place. The rear suspension's back on the car. And I've fitted the oil tank and all the oil system. This has been modified to a 72 spec, so the oil tank mounts at the front here with the oil filler on the wing. And then moving to the back of the car, the engine's now in place. All the loom and all the wire and all the pipe work's all pinned back in place. And as you can see, because this car, if you remember from the previous videos, that it was a clean look in here, so everything is fixed up behind the bulkhead, a false bulkhead. And I've started now moving around and fitting the panels and the lights on the car. So it's the rear bumpers and the rear valance on, and hopefully the next few days the doors, the wings will go on, and then I've got the fun bit of fitting the rear screen. So
that's the bit when we keep all our fingers crossed at that stage, yeah.
But it's come on really well. It's come on really well.
Well, huge difference again. Uber pleased with our updates and the progress on the car. So hopefully the next one might be seeing the wings, doors aligned,
wings and doors on, yeah,
and it'll start to look like a complete car. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Hello, it's Richard here again from Williams Crawford, here with Graham.
Good morning.
And here with the yellow stroke green Targa. So as you can see, yellow no more. This is all but in touching distance. So just want to go through the details with Graham.
So yeah, as Rich says, we are 99% there. All I've got left to do on the car is put the rear lid on the engine bay and get the thing wheel aligned, and then a bit of road testing. The car is on the button now, and so since the last video I've assembled more in the front there. Front bumper, I think the front bumper was off, and the lights and everything, so that's all back on now. There is a carpet to go in the front, but I've left that out for the minute until we've done all the final road testing. And then moving through to the centre of the car, all the seats are in, and the carpets are in, and the roof on. The car's been let down on its wheels with the engine in, and then all the doors have been adjusted before the door panels go on, so we know the doors fit the roof and the seals, which is quite a critical thing on a Targa. It's something that's often overlooked on these cars, but that's all been adjusted up with the motor in and everything. And I'm just finishing off in the back there, but other than that, she is pretty much ready to roll. So once the boot lid's on, I'll be driving it round to get forward alignment done, and then we'll be buzzing it up the road.
Great job, Graham. Like 48 hours and she should be ready for collection. Thank you very much. Hello, it's Richard again here from Williams Crawford with Graham.
Good morning.
I can't take any credit for this at all. This man has taken it apart and put it back together at this high level. We are uber proud, very, very excited about showing it off to the customer, and also we think the customer's choice is fantastic. It just works. The last time you've seen it, it was close. We've now got a finished, road tested, signed off car, and we believe 9 weeks, is that correct? From start to finish. So very proud of ourselves. Just want you to show the level of detail, if you could,
sure.
Please.
So as you've seen in the previous videos, it going together, and now it's a finished article. So we move under the front. So it's got the carpet in, matching a tool bag and bits and pieces. Everything's neatly stashed away in the front. Everything's working. All the lights, all the little bits and pieces, all working lovely. So, and as you've seen in the previous videos, you know that the underneath is all painted throughout as well. The car's also had, we've got 4-wheel laser wheel alignment, so all the suspension settings have all been dialed in nicely. Inside the car, so the interior is all in now. We've changed through the centre of the dash there, it had a houndstooth finish and it's got a leather finish now. Just a tone it down a little bit inside, so that's all gone in really nicely. And then moving around the back,
customers' requests, gold badges,
and engine bay all done. I took the liberty to paint the plastics on the air cleaners black because they were red, and it kind of clashed a little bit, so it looks really subtle, but the green just works so well with the car.
You can see the quality of the original build, that they put a faux bulkhead in the back of the engine bay, so all the wiring, fuel lines, regulators and everything is all hidden, so it looks really clean in there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it works really well.
Very pleased to be passing it over to the customer, and fair to say we're fairly proud of ourselves. Thank you very much for watching all of them. Let's celebrate.
Cheers.